The present tense in English is expressed as one word, saying what you do now. For example, I work in an office. Marco works outside, and his son works with him. Here's how the verb is conjugated in the present tense in English. I work. You work. He works. She works. It works. Please note the S on the end of the verb now. In the third person singular, you must add an S to conjugate the verb. It is a pronoun in English which refers to a thing, not a person, but a thing. For example, the machine. It works. We work. You work. This is the you plural. All of you work. Same as you singular, you work. And they work. If the verb ends in an X, in an SH, in CH, or O, we don't add just S to the third person. We add ES. For example, the verb is fix. I fix, you fix, he, she, it fixes. We add ES. It will be very hard to pronounce FIXS. So if it's FIXES. A verb that ends in SH, for example, wash. I wash, you wash, she washes. Again, ES. A verb that ends in CH, watch. I watch, you watch, John watches. ES on the end. And a verb that ends in O, for example, go. I go, you go, she goes. And it's spelled GOES. If the verb ends in Y, then most of the time the Y is changed to I before you add the ES. For example, study. I study, you study, both end in Y. But when you add the ES, the Y changes to I. He studies. The verb hurry. I hurry, you hurry, she hurries. To form the negative, just put do not or does not in front of the verb. Be careful to never use the S ending on the verb if you are using the negative. And do not can be contracted to don't, DON apostrophe T, and does not can be contracted to doesn't, DOESN apostrophe T. Both are correct. So you can say, I do not work, or I don't work. You do not work, or you don't work. He or she or it does not work, or he or she or it doesn't work. We do not work, or we don't work. You do not work, or you don't work. And they do not work, or they don't work. For example, Marco does not work on Saturday. Or you could say, Marco doesn't work on Saturday. The children do not study on Sunday, or the children don't study on Sunday. Both are correct. Okay, here's some other verbs you may know. Live, study, speak, sleep, eat, drink, walk, read, write, watch, listen, cook. Remember that in English, you need to use both the subject and the verb. You need to use the subject with each verb. You can't use the verb by itself. For example, you cannot just say, prepare dinner, because I need to know who is preparing dinner. I need to say, I prepare dinner, or my husband prepares dinner, or she prepares dinner, or we prepare dinner, or they prepare dinner. I cannot just say the verb. So here's an example. I prepare dinner. My husband prepares lunch. We visit my parents each summer. They visit us in winter. Okay, now I want you to use the verbs in parentheses to complete each one of the sentences. Remember that sometimes you will just use the verb as is. For example, number 1, there are times when you will just put L-I-V-E. There are times when you will put L-I-V-E-S, live or lives. Those are the only changes in conjugating verbs in English, but they are important. So go through and do all 12 of the little exercises. And if you scroll to the very bottom of the page, you will be able to check your answers at the end.